Hello there, you lovelies. I hope that you're safe, I hope that you're well, and I hope that you're enjoying this summer so far. In this video, I would like us to talk about, it's a bit of mindfulness again. It's about how important it is for you to discover and to find your calm. It's about the importance of you being able to tap into that calm within the chaos sometimes. So I've put the acronym of find your, and that's leading up to the word calm. And that together with mindfulness will allow us to kind of take a certain amount of control, as much as we can do, in allowing us to find your calm place. Find your calm, find that sense of peace. So yeah, here goes. So the F stands for focus. It's about actually realising what is it that you can and you can't control. Because sometimes what we're actually chewing ourselves about, thinking about, worrying about, are actually things that are out of our control, which can actually sometimes make it really hard. So the F is just about focus. Focus about what's in your control. I stands for identify. Our attitude should be of gratitude. And for us to actually have that attitude means that we need to take time, a certain time of the day, where you can actually identify what's been good about that day or the previous day. So what I recommend is before you go to bed, maybe brushing your teeth. If you wanted to do it in the morning, you can do when you're having your breakfast. But it's about taking that opportunity to think about what's been good about that day, or if you're doing it first thing in the morning, what was good about the day before. The reason that I recommend that we do it before bed is it's just setting our mind for good intentions. It's just allowing us to find this sense of gratitude. Ideally, I'd like for it to at least be two things, and that could be things such as, meeting, a friend. It could be when you're back at school getting a good effort level back on a grade. It might be how a stranger opened the door for you, whatever. It's about finding those little things in life. There's this great quote, and I've most probably said it so many times over the videos, but it's the happiest of people don't have the best of everything. The happiest of people make the best of everything. The N is about neutralise. Now, when we're sometimes feeling, like I said, chewed up, worried, stressed, actually it's so easy for us to get caught up in the moment. But actually what we need to do is we need to neutralise our thoughts. We need to kind of allow ourselves, give ourselves permission to reframe. Just because we have this negative thought doesn't necessarily mean it's true. So it's about having to reframe that thought and about maybe kind of reasoning with it. And actually, is this a thought that might be true? So for example, I don't know, I always put myself on the spot. A friend hasn't texted back or been in contact. What we might be thinking is, oh my gosh, what have I done to upset that friend? When did I upset them? Blah, 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 blah. But actually, let's just neutralise those thoughts. And it's about almost kind of finding that sense of, just reframing it. Maybe their phone's died. Maybe actually they've had a nap. Maybe actually they've gone out for a walk with their family members. Just reframe it. It doesn't always have to be negative. The D is about develop. Now, I'm all for self-care. Self-care is not selfish. Self-care is where you take the opportunity to look after yourself. Life is busy. Life can be chaotic. Constant noises, screens, people, busyness out there, that actually it's really important that we do develop a plan for self-care. Now, it's all very well having that plan of self-care, but actually it's actually maybe writing it down so then you've got something to stick to. Now, even if that's maybe, once a week going and playing football with the lads, or once a week painting your nails, whatever it is it's about taking that opportunity to do something that brings you joy, brings you that sense of calm. And just a heads up, I love journaling. I don't know if I'm doing it right because there's so many different ways to do it, but I just love doing it. I don't do it enough, mind you, but it's about finding out those things for you that you can do. and then it's trying to stick to it. So I try and do mine once a week. Easier said than done, but it's just about making that time when you can. Even if it's not as long as you want it to be, it's still about taking that time for you. So the why is the next word, which is your. So we've had find, and then this word is your. Now, the why is about yourself, and it's about realizing that you need to take care of yourself. You are really important. Nobody else can look after you. And that's why that previous word with the D, develop, that self-care plan, that's why it's really important, because nobody else can look after you in a sense of your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your behaviours. It's about you. It's about you looking after yourself. It's about you being kind to you and being kind to your mind. It's about you matter, about yourself. The O is about observe. Sometimes we're so caught up in the moment that actually we forget to kind of look around and observe what's going on. It's about maybe paying attention to our breath. Sometimes when we're feeling stressed, worried, anxious, shy, sometimes we have that sense of shallow breathing where it feels like there's a 10-ton of bricks on your chest. So that observe might actually be a sense of you taking control and actually realising what's going on around you and observing. So it could be your breath, it could be about what's going on around you, it could be the sounds. But it's just observe, take that step back and observe what's going on. The U for find your. The U is about kind of understand. What you need to do is you need to understand that it's okay to have these moments where you do not feel calm. It's about you realising that you need to take the time to understand sometimes what's going on. But it's about having that self-compassion, and it's about you learning to understand what's going on and what you might be feeling. Easier said than done, I know, because sometimes it's easier to be busy, even if it's hanging around with people that aren't necessarily good for us, those toxic friendships or relationships. But actually it's about you learning to understand that not only do you matter, like I just said, but actually that sense of understanding and giving yourself that self-compassion, about being that kind of true to yourself and understanding how you're feeling. And finally, for the R, it's about the importance of regulate. Regulate is something that it's this certain sense of responsibility that you have. If you're feeling panicky, it's about you learning to regulate how kind of to find that sense of calming your breath. And to regulate might mean listening to music. It might be watching funny videos. It might be going on certain apps, calm harm. It might be doing certain activities that just bring you that sense of where you can regulate your emotions. That sense of bringing you back down to reality, down to the here and now, being present. I'm going to put around the time of now a old video that I did about rain, and that's recognise, allow, investigate and natural awareness. And that again is just a mindfulness thing that explains exactly how you can practice that mindfulness. One thing that I do want to share with you when it comes to mindfulness, it's about you kind of find your, so each of those acronyms, it's about you building on your confidence. I absolutely love these. These are from the Happy Confident Company. They are absolutely brilliant. They've got so many different resources, but there's affirmation cards, there's confidence boosters, there's about feelings. They've got a fantastic journal as well. I always have a book in the background, but you can never see it, not even with a new camera. But it's about maybe if you can, investing in some resources or kind of printing off some resources or creating your own resources from the internet about how you can just find that instant or work on that happiness for you to feel good. Will it be easy? Not always. But that find your calm is about you taking responsibility, practicing that mindfulness, practicing each one of those steps, which will allow you to find that sense of calm, ease, relaxed feeling. And let's face it, when life is so busy, it's really important that we do that. So yeah, I wonder how it goes. Let me know in the comment box if you have any questions or any comments, because I do love to read them. Not that you guys write in there much, but that's fine. As long as if you're getting the videos and if they're helping you, that's the most important thing. And you never know, one day it might change. Take care everybody, and I'll see you next week. Bye.